بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful.
طاسيم تلك آيات الكتاب المبين.
Ta, Sin, Mim. These are verses of the book that make things clear.
نتلو عليك من نبأ موسى وفرعون بالحق لقوم يؤمنون.
We rehearse to thee some of the story of Moses and Pharaoh in truth, for people who believe.
إن فرعون علا في الأرض وجعل أهلها شيعا يستضعف طائفة منهم يذبح أبناءهم ويستحيي نساءهم إنه كان من المفسدين.
Truly, Pharaoh elated himself in the land and divided its people into sections, depressing a group among them. Their sons he slew, but he kept alive their females, for he was indeed an evildoer.
ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين.
And we wish to be gracious to those who were being depressed in the land, to make them leaders in faith and make them heirs.
ونمكن لهم في الأرض ونري فرعون وهامان وجنودهما منهم ما كانوا يحذرون.
To establish a firm place for them in the land, and to show Pharaoh, Haman, and their hosts what they were dreading from them.
وأوحينا إلى أم موسى أن أرضعيه فإذا خفت عليه فألقيه في اليم ولا تخافي ولا تحزني إنا رادوه إليك وجاعلوه من المرسلين.
So we sent this inspiration to the mother of Moses. Suckle thy child, but when thou hast fears about him, cast him into the river. But fear not nor grieve, for we shall restore him to thee, and we shall make him one of our messengers.
فالتقطه آل فرعون ليكون لهم عدوا وحزنا إن فرعون وهامان وجنودهما كانوا خاطئين.
Then the people of Pharaoh picked him up from the river. It was intended that Moses should be to them an adversary and a cause of sorrow. For Pharaoh and Haman and all their hosts were men of sin.
وقالت امرأة فرعون قرة عين لي ولك لا تقتلوه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا وهم لا يشعرون.
The wife of Pharaoh said, "Here is a joy of the eye, for me and for thee. Slay him not. It may be that he will be of use to us, or we may adopt him as a son. And they perceived not what they were doing.
وأصبح فؤاد أم موسى فارغا إن كادت لتبدي به لولا أن ربطنا على قلبها لتكون من المؤمنين.
And the heart of the mother of Moses became void. She was going almost to disclose his case, had we not strengthened her heart with faith, so that she might remain a firm believer.
وقالت لأخته قصيه فبصرت به عن جنب وهم لا يشعرون.
And she said to the sister of Moses, "Trace him." So she, the sister, watched him from a distance, and they perceived not.
وحرمنا عليه المراضع من قبل فقالت هل أدلكم على أهل بيت يكفلونه لكم وهم له ناصحون.
And we ordained that he refused suck at first, until his sister came up and said, "Shall I point out to you the people of a house that will nourish and bring him up for you and take care of him?"
فرددناه إلى أمه كي تقر عينها ولا تحزن ولتعلم أن وعد الله حق ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
Thus did we restore him to his mother, that her eye might be comforted, that she might not grieve, and that she might know that the promise of Allah is true. But most of them do not know.
ولما بلغ أشده واستوى آتيناه حكما وعلما وكذلك نجزي المحسنين.
When he reached full age and was firmly established in life, we bestowed on him wisdom and knowledge. For thus do we reward those who do good.
ودخل المدينة على حين غفلة من أهلها فوجد فيها رجلين يقتتلان هذا من شيعته وهذا من عدوه فاستغاثه الذي من شيعته على الذي من عدوه فوكزه موسى فقضى عليه قال هذا من عمل الشيطان إنه عدو مضل مبين.
And he entered the city at a time when its people were not watching. And he found there two men fighting, one of his own people and the other of his foes. Now the man of his own people appealed to him against his foe. And Moses struck him with his fist and killed him. He said, "This is a work of Satan, for he is an enemy that manifestly misleads."
قال رب إني ظلمت نفسي فاغفر لي فغفر له إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
He prayed, "O my Lord, I have indeed wronged my soul. Do thou then forgive me. So Allah forgave him, for He is the oft forgiving, most merciful.
قال رب بما أنعمت علي فلن أكون ظهيرا للمجرمين.
He said, O my Lord, for that thou hast bestowed thy grace on me, never shall I be a help to those who sin.
فأصبح في المدينة خائفا يترقب فإذا الذي استنصره بالأمس يستصرخه قال له موسى إنك لغوي مبين.
In the morning he was in the city, fearful and vigilant, when behold, the man who had the day before sought his help called aloud for his help again. Moses said to him, Thou art truly one erring manifestly.
فلما أن أراد أن يبطش بالذي هو عدو لهما قال يا موسى أتريد أن تقتلني كما قتلت نفسا بالأمس إن تريد إلا أن تكون جبارا في الأرض وما تريد أن تكون من المصلحين.
Then when he was about to lay his hands on their enemy, the man said, O Moses, is it thy intention to slay me as thou slewest a man yesterday? Thou only desire to become a tyrant in the land, and not to be one who sets things right.
وجاء رجل من أقصى المدينة يسعى قال يا موسى إن الملأ يأتمرون بك ليقتلوك فاخرج إني لك من الناصحين.
And there came a man running from the farthest end of the city. He said, O Moses, the chiefs are taking counsel together about thee, to slay thee. So get thee away, for I do give thee sincere advice.
فخرج منها خائفا يترقب قال رب نجني من القوم الظالمين.
He therefore got away therefrom, looking about in a state of fear. He prayed, O my Lord, save me from people given to wrongdoing.
ولما توجه تلقاء مدين قال عسى ربي أن يهديني سواء السبيل.
Then he turned his face towards the land of Madain. He said, I do hope that my Lord will show me the smooth and straight path.
ولما ورد ماء مدين وجد عليه أمة من الناس يسكون ووجد من دونهم امرأتين تذودان قال ما خطبكما قالتا لا نسقي حتى يصدر الرعاء وأبونا شيخ كبير.
And when he arrived at the watering place in Madain, he found there a group of men watering their flocks. And besides them, he found 2 women who were keeping back their flocks. He said, "What is the matter with you?" They said, "We cannot water our flocks until the shepherds take back their flocks, and our father is a very old man."
فسقى لهما ثم تولى إلى الظل فقال رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير.
So he watered their flocks for them. Then he turned back to the shade and said, "O my Lord, truly am I in desperate need of any good that thou dost send me."
فجاءته إحداهما تمشي على استحياء قالت إن أبي يدعوك ليجزيك أجر ما سقيت لنا. فلما جاءه وقص عليه القصص قال لا تخف نجوت من القوم الظالمين.
Afterwards, one of the damsels came back to him, walking bashfully. She said, "My father invites thee that he may reward thee for having watered our flocks for us." So when he came to him and narrated the story, he said, "Fear thou not, well hast thou escaped from unjust people."
قالت إحداهما يا أبت استأجره إن خير من استأجرت القوي الأمين.
Said one of the damsels, "O my dear father, engage him on wages. Truly the best of men for thee to employ is the man who is strong and trusty."
قال إني أريد أن أنكحك إحدى ابنتي هاتين على أن تأجرني 8 حجج فإن أتممت 10 فمن عندك وما أريد أن أشق عليك ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصالحين.
He said, "I intend to wed one of these my daughters to thee, on condition that thou serve me for 8 years. But if thou complete 10 years, it will be grace from thee. But I intend not to place thee under a difficulty. Thou wilt find me, indeed, if Allah wills, one of the righteous."
قال ذلك بيني وبينك أيما الأجلين قضيت فلا عدوان علي والله على ما نقول وكيل.
He said, "Be that the agreement between me and thee, whichever of the 2 terms I fulfill, let there be no injustice to me. Be Allah a witness to what we say."
فلما قضى موسى الأجل وسار بأهله آنس من جانب الطور نارا قال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بخبر أو جذوة من النار لعلكم تصطلون.
Now when Moses had fulfilled the term and was traveling with his family, he perceived a fire in the direction of Mount Tur. He said to his family, Tarry ye, I perceive a fire. I hope to bring you from there some information, or a burning firebrand, that ye may warm yourself.
فلما أتاها نودي من شاطئ الوادي الأيمن في البقعة المباركة من الشجرة أن يا موسى إني أنا الله رب العالمين.
But when he came to the fire, he was called from the right bank of the valley, from a tree in hollowed ground. O Moses, verily I am Allah, the Lord of the world.
وأن ألق عصاك فلما رآها تهتز كأنها جان ولا مدبرا ولم يعقب يا موسى أقبل ولا تخف إنك من الآمنين.
Now do thou throw thy rod. But when he saw it moving of its own accord, as if it had been a snake, he turned back in retreat, and retraced not his steps. O Moses, it was said, draw near, and fear not, for thou art of those who are secure.
أسلك يدك في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء واضمم إليك جناحك من الرهب فذلك برهانان من ربك إلى فرعون وملئه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
Thrust thy hand into thy bosom, and it will come forth white without stain or harm. And draw thy hand close to thy side to guard against fear. Those are the two credentials from thy Lord to Pharaoh and his chiefs. For truly they are a people rebellious and wicked.
قال رب إني قتلت منهم نفسا فأخاف أن يقتلون.
He said, O my Lord, I have slain a man among them, and I fear lest they slay me.
وأخي هارون هو أفصح مني لسانا فأرسله معي يرد أن يصدقني إني أخاف أن يكذبون.
And my brother Aaron, he is more eloquent in speech than I. So send him with me as a helper to confirm and strengthen me, for I fear that they may accuse me of falsehood.
قال سنشد عضدك بأخيك ونجعل لكما سلطانا فلا يصلون إليكما بآياتنا أنتما ومن اتبعكما الغالبون.
He said, we will certainly strengthen thy arm through thy brother, and invest you both with authority, so they shall not be able to touch you. With our signs shall ye triumph, you too as well as those who follow you.
فلما جاءهم موسى بآياتنا بينات قالوا ما هذا إلا سحر مفترى وما سمعنا بهذا في آبائنا الأولين.
When Moses came to them with our clear signs, they said, "This is nothing but sorcery faked up. Never did we hear the like among our fathers of old."
وقال موسى ربي أعلم بمن جاء بالهدى من عنده ومن تكون له عاقبة الدار إنه لا يفلح الظالمون.
Moses said, "My Lord knows best who it is that comes with guidance from him, and whose end will be best in the hereafter. Certain it is that the wrongdoers will not prosper."
وقال فرعون يا أيها الملأ ما علمت لكم من إله غيري فأوقد لي يا هامان على الطين فاجعل لي صرحا لعلي أطلع إلى إله موسى وإني لأظنه من الكاذبين.
Pharaoh said, "O chiefs, no God do I know for you but myself. Therefore, O Haman, light me a kiln to bake bricks out of clay, and build me a lofty palace, that I may mount up to the God of Moses. But as far as I am concerned, I think Moses is a liar."
واستكبر هو وجنوده في الأرض بغير الحق وظنوا أنهم إلينا لا يرجعون.
And he was arrogant and insolent in the land, beyond reason. He and his hosts, they thought that they would not have to return to us.
فأخذناه وجنوده فنبذناهم في اليم فانظر كيف كان عاقبة الظالمين.
So we seized him and his hosts, and we flung them into the sea. Now behold, what was the end of those who did wrong.
وجعلناهم أئمة يدعون إلى النار ويوم القيامة لا ينصرون.
And we made them but leaders inviting to the fire, and on the day of judgment no help shall they find.
وأتبعناهم في هذه الدنيا لعنة ويوم القيامة هم من المقبوحين.
In this world we made a curse to follow them, and on the day of judgment they will be among the loathed and despised.
ولقد آتينا موسى الكتاب من بعد ما أهلكنا القرون الأولى بصائر للناس وهدى ورحمة لعلهم يتذكرون.
We did reveal to Moses the book after we had destroyed the earlier generations, to give insight to men and guidance and mercy, that they might receive admonition.
وما كنت بجانب الغربي إذ قضينا إلى موسى الأمر وما كنت من الشاهدين.
Thou wast not on the western side when we decreed the commission to Moses, nor wast thou a witness of those events.
ولكننا أنشأنا قرونا فتطاول عليهم العمر وما كنت ساويا في أهل مدين تتلو عليهم آياتنا ولكننا كنا مرسلين.
But we raised up new generations, and long were the ages that passed over them. But thou wast not a dweller among the people of Madain, rehearsing our signs to them. But it is we who send messengers with inspiration.
وما كنت بجانب الطور إذ نادينا ولكن رحمة من ربك لتنذر قوما ما أتاهم من نذير من قبلك لعلهم يتذكرون.
Nor wast thou at the side of the mountain of Tur when we called to Moses, yet art thou sent as a mercy from thy Lord, to give warning to a people to whom no warner had come before thee, in order that they may receive admonition.
ولولا أن تصيبهم مصيبة بما قدمت أيديهم فيقولوا ربنا لولا أرسلت إلينا رسولا فنتبع آياتك ونكون من المؤمنين.
If we had not sent thee to the Quraysh, in case a calamity should seize them for the deeds that their hands have sent forth, they might say, Our Lord, why didst thou not send us a messenger? We should then have followed the signs and been amongst those who believe.
فلما جاءهم الحق من عندنا قالوا لولا أوتي مثل ما أوتي موسى أولم يكفروا بما أوتي موسى من قبل قالوا سحران تظاهرا وقالوا إنا بكل كافرون.
But now when the truth has come to them from ourselves, they say, Why are not signs sent to him like those which were sent to Moses? Do they not then reject the signs which were formerly sent to Moses? They say, Two kinds of sorcery, each assisting the other. And they say, For us, we reject all such things.
قل فأتوا بكتاب من عند الله هو أهدى منهما أتبعه إن كنتم صادقين.
Say, then bring ye a book from Allah. Which is a better guide than either of them, that I may follow it? Do if ye are truthful.
فإن لم يستجيبوا لك فاعلم أنما يتبعون أهواءهم ومن أضل ممن اتبع هواه بغير هدى من الله إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
But if they hearken not to thee, know that they only follow their own lusts. And who is more astray than one who follows his own lusts, devoid of guidance from Allah? For Allah guides not people given to wrongdoing.
وَلَقَدْ وَصَّلْنَا لَهُمُ الْقَوْلَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ.
Now have we brought them the word in order that they may receive admonition.
الذين آتيناهم الكتاب من قبله هم به يؤمنون.
Those to whom we sent the book before this, they do believe in this revelation.
وإذا يتلى عليهم قالوا آمنا به إنه الحق من ربنا إنا كنا من قبله مسلمين.
And when it is recited to them, they say, we believe therein, for it is the truth from our Lord. Indeed, we have been Muslims bowing to Allah's will from before this.
أولئك يؤتون أجرهم مرتين بما صبروا ويدرؤون بالحسنة السيئة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Twice will they be given their reward, for that they have
swear
that they avert evil with good, and that they spend in charity out of what we have given them.
وإذا سمعوا اللغو أعرضوا عنه وقالوا لنا أعمالنا ولكم أعمالكم سلام عليكم لا نبتغي الجاهلين.
And when they hear vain talk, they turn away therefrom and say, to us our deeds, and to you yours. Peace be to you. We seek not the ignorant.
إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء وهو أعلم بالمهتدين.
It is true thou wilt not be able to guide everyone whom thou lovest, but Allah guides those whom He will, and He knows best those who receive guidance.
وقالوا إن نتبع الهدى معك نتخطف من أرضنا أولم نمكن لهم حرما آمنا يجبى إليه ثمرات كل شيء رزقا من لدنا ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
They say, if we were to follow the guidance with thee, we should be snatched away from our land. Have we not established for them a secure sanctuary, to which are brought as tributes fruits of all kinds, a provision from ourselves, but most of them understand not.
وكم أهلكنا من قرية بطرت معيشتها فتلك مساكنهم لم تسكن من بعدهم إلا قليلا وكنا نحن الوارثين.
And how many towns we destroyed, which exulted in their life of ease and plenty. Now those habitations of theirs after them are deserted, all but a miserable few, and we are their heirs.
وما كان ربك مهلك القرى حتى يبعث في أمها رسولا يتلو عليهم آياتنا وما كنا مهلك القرى إلا وأهلها ظالمون.
Nor Nor was thy Lord the one to destroy a town until he had sent to its center a messenger, rehearsing to them our signs. Nor are we going to destroy a population except when its members practice iniquity.
وما أوتيتم من شيء فمتاع الحياة الدنيا وزينتها وما عند الله خير وأبقى أفلا تعقلون.
The material things which ye are given are but the conveniences of this life and the glitter thereof. But that which is with Allah is better and more enduring. Will ye not then be wise?
أفمن وعدناه وعدا حسنا فهو لاقيه كمن متعناه متاع الحياة الدنيا ثم هو يوم القيامة من المحضرين.
Are these two alike? One to whom we have made a goodly promise, and who is going to reach its fulfillment, and one to whom we have given the good things of this life, but who on the day of judgment is to be among those brought up for punishment.
ويوم يناديهم فيقول أين شركائي الذين كنتم تزعمون.
That day Allah will call to them and say, Where are my partners, whom ye imagine to be such?
قال الذين حق عليهم القول ربنا هؤلاء الذين أغويناهم كما غوينا تبرأنا إليك ما كانوا إيانا يعبدون.
Those against whom the charge will be proved will say, Our Lord, these are the ones whom we led astray. We led them astray as we were astray ourselves. We free ourselves from them to you. It was not us they worshipped.
وقيل ادعوا شركاءكم فدعوهم فلم يستجيبوا لهم ورأوا العذاب لو أنهم كانوا يهتدون.
It will be said to them, Call upon your partners for help. They will call upon them, but they will not listen to them, and they will see the chastisement before them. How they will wish if only they had been open to guidance.
ويوم يناديهم فيقول ماذا أجبتم المرسلين.
That day Allah will call to them and say, What was the answer ye gave to the messengers?
فعميت عليهم الأنباء يومئذ فهم لا يتساءلون.
Then the arguments that day will be obscure to them, and they will not be able to question each other.
فأما من تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا فعسى أن يكون من المفلحين.
But any that in this life had repented, believed, and worked righteousness, haply he shall be one of the successful.
وربك يخلق ما يشاء ويختار ما كان لهم الخيرة سبحان الله وتعالى عما يشركون.
Thy Lord does create and choose as He pleases. No choice have they in the matter. Glory to Allah, and far is He above the partners they ascribe to Him.
وربك يعلم ما تكن صدورهم وما يعلنون.
And thy Lord knows all that their hearts conceal and all that they reveal.
وهو الله لا إله إلا هو له الحمد في الأولى والآخرة وله الحكم وإليه ترجعون.
And He is Allah. There is no God but He. To Him be praise at the first and at the last. For Him is the command, and to Him shall ye all be brought back.
قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم الليل سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بضياء أفلا تسمعون.
Say, see ye, if Allah were to make the night perpetual over you to the day of judgment, what God is there other than Allah who can give you light? Will ye not then hearken?
قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم النهار سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بليل تسكنون فيه أفلا تبصرون.
Say, see ye, if Allah were to make the day perpetual over you to the day of judgment, what God is there other than Allah who can give you a night in which ye can rest? Will ye not then see?
ومن رحمته جعل لكم الليل والنهار لتسكنوا فيه ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
It is out of His mercy that He has made for you night and day, that ye may rest therein, and that ye may seek of His grace, and in order that ye may be grateful.
ويوم يناديهم فيقول أين شركائي الذين كنتم تزعمون.
The day that He will call on them, He will say, where are my partners whom ye imagine to be such?
ونزعنا من كل أمة شهيدا فقلنا هاتوا برهانكم فعلموا أن الحق لله وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
And from each people shall we draw a witness, and we shall say, produce your proof. Then shall they know that the truth is with Allah alone, and the lies which they invented will leave them in the lurch.
إن قارون كان من قوم موسى فبغى عليهم وآتيناه من الكنوز ما إن مفاتحه لتنوء بالعصبة أولي القوة إذ قال له قومه لا تفرح إن الله لا يحب الفرحين.
Qarun was doubtless of the people of Moses, but he acted insolently towards them. Such were the treasures we had bestowed on him. that their very keys would have been a burden to a body of strong men. Behold, his people said to him, Exult not, for Allah loveth not those who exult in riches.
وابتغ فيما آتاك الله الدار الآخرة ولا تنس نصيبك من الدنيا وأحسن كما أحسن الله إليك ولا تبغ الفساد في الأرض إن الله لا يحب المفسدين.
But seek with the wealth which Allah has bestowed on thee the home of the hereafter, nor forget thy portion in this world, but do thou good as Allah has been good to thee, and seek not occasions for mischief in the land, for Allah loves not those who do mischief.
قال إنما أوتيته على علم عندي أولم يعلم أن الله قد أهلك من قبله من القرون من هو أشد منه قوة وأكثر جمعا ولا يسأل عن ذنوبهم المجرمون.
He said, This has been given to me because of a certain knowledge which I have. Did he not know that Allah had destroyed before him generations which were superior to him in strength and greater in the amount of riches they had collected? But the wicked are not called immediately to account for their sins.
فخرج على قومه في زينته قال الذين يريدون الحياة الدنيا يا ليت لنا مثل ما أوتي قارون إنه لذو حظ عظيم.
So he went forth among his people in the pride of his worldly glitter. Said those whose aim is the life of this world, Oh, that we had the like of what Qarun has got, for he is truly a Lord of mighty good fortune.
وقال الذين أوتوا العلم ويلكم ثواب الله خير لمن آمن وعمل صالحا ولا يلقاها إلا الصابرون.
But those who had been granted true knowledge said, Alas for you! The reward of Allah in the hereafter is best for those who believe and work righteousness. But this none shall attain save those who steadfastly
swear
in good.
فخسفنا به وبداره الأرض فما كان له من فئة ينصرونه من دون الله وما كان من المنتصرين.
Then we caused the earth to swallow up him and his house, and he had not the least little party to help him against Allah, nor could he defend himself.
وأصبح الذين تمنوا مكانه بالأمس يقولون ويكأن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء من عباده ويقدر لولا أن من الله علينا لخسف بنا وَيْكَأَنَّهُ لَا يُفْلِحُ الْكَافِرُونَ.
And those who had envied his position the day before began to say on the morrow, Ah, it is indeed Allah who enlarges the provision or restricts it to any of his servants he pleases. Had it not been that Allah was gracious to us, He could have caused the earth to swallow us up. Ah, those who reject Allah will assuredly never prosper.
تلك الدار الآخرة نجعلها للذين لا يريدون علوا في الأرض ولا فسادا والعاقبة للمتقين.
That home of the hereafter we shall give to those who intend not high-handedness or mischief on earth. And the end is best for the righteous.
من جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها ومن جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى الذين عملوا السيئات إلا ما كانوا يعملون.
If any does good, the reward to him is better than his deed. But if any does evil, the doers of evil are only punished to the extent of their deeds.
إن الذي فرض عليك القرآن لرادك إلى معاد قل ربي أعلم من جاء بالهدى ومن هو في ضلال مبين.
Verily, He who ordained the Qur'an for thee will bring thee back to the place of return. Say, my Lord knows best who it is that brings true guidance and who is in manifest error.
وما كنت ترجو أن يلقى إليك الكتاب إلا رحمة من ربك فلا تكونن ظهيرا للكافرين.
And thou hadst not expected that the book would be sent to thee except as a mercy from thy Lord. Therefore, lend not thou support in any way to those who reject Allah's message.
ولا يصدنك عن آيات الله بعد إذ أنزلت إليك وادع إلى ربك ولا تكونن من المشركين.
Let no one turn you away from Allah's revelations after they have been revealed to thee. And invite men to thy Lord, and be not of the company of those who join gods with Allah.
ولا تدع مع الله إلها آخر لا إله إلا هو كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه له الحكم وإليه ترجعون.
And call not besides Allah on another God. There is no God but He. Everything that exists will perish except His face. To Him belongs the command, and to Him will ye all be brought back.